I thought I would take a minute to fill my glue bottle, but for today, it decided it didn't want to cooperate at all. So it's taking me a lot longer than it should to fill a glue bottle. So bear with me as I try to get my glue to flow properly into the glue bottle without doing the weird stuff that it's trying to do. It's being bad. A nice steady stream is what we need. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. Oh my goodness. These teeny little bottles, I love them, but sometimes they're just a pain. Oh, here we go. We're getting close. We're over halfway. Because there was like no glue left in this one. Absolutely no glue left. So what I do is I poke a hole, and then I poke a lot of holes, and then we make a mess. We make a mess. And we get it on our fingers, and then we grab a paper towel. Grab a paper towel. Grab a square. Grab a square. I cannot see your comments, so please hold. Please hold. It's me. I'm here. This is Elizabeth Costa-Rogers. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, I forgot to set up my... Oh, you guys, I'm a little behind. I'm a little behind, but you can come hang out with me while I'm behind and trying to catch up. Okay? How's that sound? You just hang out with me while I do the things. There's one. We have glue. We have glue, you guys. Let's get into this other one. So let's get in. And it says, no, let's not. There's a glop. There's something in there. I got glue all over my pen. Ugh. It's gooey. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Do I want to peel that off or just leave it? I feel like I need to peel that off. This is a big glue glub. Glubbins of glubins. Glubbin, globbin, glubbin. Okay. Okay. Clean the spout. Make sure there's no glue all built up in your little spout. And then we're just gonna try and get it to pour out slowly without catching the sides. Because when it piles up on the sides of the thing, that's when it gets all globbins. You just want it to pour into the center. Is there a tiny funnel you could use to do this? Maybe. Do I have a tiny funnel? No. I have a little bit of patience and a shaky hand, which is kind of funny. But we just keep that tiny little stream flowing in the center. And when it almost gets to the top, we back up. It's nice and slow, nice and slow. And then a little bit of cleanup. Look at that. That one was a good bottle. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's close this up. Oh no, we're going to have issues because we congratulated and then. Okay. Plug that back up and then we put that back on. Plaster that back on. And then we put the lid back on. And then we put our bear away. Well, I'll put him away later. He's okay for right now. He can sit there. And then we're going to open. We got to open our wheels, you guys. Let's go here and go to Wheel of Names. And then that is the materials. So then we open another tab and do Wheel. Oops. Ha 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 ha. That wasn't it. Let's try this again. We're going to open it again. And then we're going to go to the open function. And then we're going to open it again. 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 And then we're going to open it again and open brands. And then we're going to make individual tubbins. Individual tubbins. And then we go back into here. All the things. And then we need to make sure that our wheels... There's that wheel. There's our wheels. Yay! I'm so glad it worked. Aw! Thanks, PJB Stampa, aka Pam. Yeah, me trying to hold a tiny funnel and a bottle and the glue is bad enough. I gotta hold the bottle and the glue and try to be steady. Me and funnels don't really get along. But let's go back to the top of the thingies. And we have Craft by Jay. Hello, hello. Anna Moret, how are you doing? Jana. Hello, my friend. Lisa Acker. Hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. Adelaide. Hello, hello. That song is almost boring, isn't it? Which one? My intro song? Let me know. Hey chatters, please excuse the lack of personal greetings. My brain is engaged elsewhere. T, not afraid of color. Thanks for popping in. How are you doing? T says, I have a tiny funnel, but can never remember where I put it. I know, right? Anna Moret says she goes from the large one to a slightly smaller one, then from there to the tiny ones. I put, it's never duck. Just lurking. I totally finished filling the bottle before I was done. Daniela. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. And if I butchered your name, I apologize. Sorry, I was reading the other comment because that's what happens. I get squirreled in the middle of talking. Adelaide says, your intro almost made me sleepy. At this hour, I need more power. I will see what I can find. Maybe. I don't know. It's got a lot of work. I got a lot of things I need to do, you guys. I got so many things to do. First things on the agenda, my UPS tracker thingy says you have a package. I went out, there's no package. I'm like, it lied to me again. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. And I'm getting ready, to come up the stairs, and my son's like, oh, I put your package on your stairs. And I was like, you were up early this morning? So, yeah, we have a package. Look at how pretty the handwriting is. Like, isn't that gorgeous? This is from Jennifer G. Jennifer G. So, we're going to open our Happy Mail. Oh, my goodness. Look at all the unicorns. You got an ephemera. Holy magolies. Do you see this? We're going to leave it out because we might be able to use it. Oh, look at how cute. Hello. Hello. Look at those gems. Look at those gemmy gems. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness. All the patterned paper in there. I love this because it's got little daisies like in the pattern. Aren't they cute? They're like pictures of embossed daisies, but they're not actually embossed. And then, yeah, that's really cute. Oh, look at... She utilized both sides, you guys. Do you see that? And look. Look at that. But look at this. And it's in one of these. I love these. I love these. I love these. I love these. I have some. That's what my paper's in, you guys. Look it. Which I needed another one. So that's fabulous. I just got to remember what I needed it for. Ooh, look at that. It's a big old paping clip. These are nice little ephemeras. Look at that little book. And it's got Poe on it. Oh, the Hound of Baskerville. The BBC, somebody, there was Sherlock Holmes with what's his face. Oh my gosh, I seen the episode. Oh my gosh, and it's shiny, you guys. It's shiny. It's shiny. Oh, I like it. Oh, look at the little owl with his little monocles. His little. Oh, there's a teeny book. These are really good. These are really cool. I like that. Oh, look it. She sent. It's by Stamperia. Deborah, are you looking? She likes Stamperia. I have a couple of their stencils. I don't think I have anything else of theirs until now. Oh, postage. There's a postage. Oh, that one's nice. Oh, that's nice too. But this. The piece de resistance. Look it. It's a kitty corn. Oh, there's a little something in there. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's an actual little stamp. Look it, you guys. You guys, you don't know. This one is cool because it's like fabric. I don't know if that's just, but yeah, look at that. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh. I love stamps. Yes, Edgar Allan Poe, all the goods are in this one. That was a Sherlock Holmes book. Conan Doyle. Memories of Sherlock Holmes. And then Poe. Yeah, fabulous. But folks, look at all the things. Oh my gosh. We're going to put that right there. Okay, we need to do some spinning. Spinning. But before we do, I don't want to lose any of these little bitums. So we're going to put our bitums back. We're going to try and leave those two little bitums on the top there. Then we're going to flip it over and put everything behind it. Just like so. Deborah! Thanks for joining today. And you saw the Stamperia. You saw all the Stamperia goodness. Ugh, so fabulous. Oh, we gotta put this in here. Put that in there because that goes in a different spot. And then we need to write down who gave us this goodies, because if we don't, we'll forget, and we don't want to forget. We're gonna get Ahsoka. No, this is not Ahsoka. This is the other guy. That's the other guy. We're gonna get him because it's fire. It's so fire. Then I'll know when I go to use it who it's from. Just like so. Abraham, hello. Oh, and we need our book so that we can properly documente. Okay, and they wanted 3 spins on that. We're going to do 4 spins on that, and we're going to veto 1, and then they want 3 spins on that. Because that's what the people voted for. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't, we'll figure it out. Don't worry. What's going on? Oh, there. Lurking. Thanks for lurking today. We appreciate you. Do. We need that one up, and we need that one up, but not really. we're going to start with our brands. Who are we working with today? Okay, we're going to turn on the brands eyeball. There it is. The brands. It's not really over there. For me, it's over there. So, I don't know. It's right there. The brands. Okay, we're going to spin. We're going to shuffle our 102 entrees, and then we're going to spin. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Our first one is I have to use something by me, which means I can draw it. I could pull something that I've already done, my designs. That's kind of cool. We're going to close it, not remove it. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. We might draw something. We might use something that I've already drawn. Lawn fun. And it might be their stamps, their dies, or I think I have a stencil, but I'm not 100% sure. Lawn fun in my designs. I could draw them a home. I could draw a little critter home. Paper roses, I think. I don't know if I have paper roses. Paper roses. I might have paper by them. I can't remember what I have by them, but I don't think it's stamps. I think it is dies. I think it's dies that I have by them. Paper roses dies. I think I have like a dragonfly and a border. The borders would work. Art impressions. Art impressions. I have little stamps by them. Who is Ink on 3 by? Is that Art Impressions? No. Ink on 3 is by Ink on 3. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So, I need to pop this up. Nope. I need to pop something up. I need this up. Here we go. So, we're going to turn off the wheel of brands. And we're going to try and do our veto. Okay. So, we can veto one of these, and you guys will use your veto, but let me double check how it works. I can never remember. I think it's veto. We only do this once a month. I should probably put a little sticky note up on the wall. I will do that, because I always forget. I don't know what we're doing. I don't have a clue. You guys, you guys, I forget things. Don't come at me. We're going to go into the dashboard because I don't remember what we're doing. And then we're going to go into our polls and then veto voting. And then we're going to edit. Vote. Oh, it's vote, veto, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I need to come into here so I can type it for you guys. Restream. So it's going to be vote to activate the thingy. You're going to exclamation vote, and then you want to veto either 1, 2, or 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your vote should look like that. Okay. And then the veto can be 1, veto my designs, veto lawn fawn, veto paper roses, or veto art impressions. 1, my designs, 2, lawn fawn, 3, paper roses, or 4, art impressions. And we're going to set a 5-minute timer. We're going to close that, and the poll starts now. Okay, there it goes. And there it shows you exclamation point vote and then veto 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Adelaide voted veto on number 3, Paper Roses. You guys go ahead and vote. Don the Crafty Visage. And while you're voting on the vetoes, we will do the spinios on the materials. That just sounded so weird and just bizarre. But here we go. We're going to do our spinny spins. So we're going to shuffle, shuffle, spin our 75 items. Spinny spin. And our materials today, we have paint, acrylic, which we have lots of those. We're going to close that, not remove it. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. And then our second one is going to be... which one is it going to be? Tissue paper. That's a fun one. That's a fun one because you can use tissue paper to add visual or textural. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. And your third one, because you guys wanted 3 the last time, we shall do 3 this time. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wax resist. It's going to be good with the acrylic paint. Wax resist. Ooh, how exciting. Wax resist. You know what I need to double check, and it's fine, but we're gonna do S sprays. Okay, sprays are on there because I was thinking solar sprays, but that falls under sprays, so that works. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Maddie, the emptiness scrapper, we are voting. No. Why would voting be a secret? So with voting, shouldn't that be secret? No. Nope. We can vote on what we... Linda, hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. A poll is going on for voting. Use the vote thingy. We're voting away either my designs, lawn fawn, paper roses, or art impressions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're froze. To activate chat, please enable the channels. No, my stuff, thank you. Oh my goodness. Are we frozen? Adelaide. Adelaide is there. Summer Girl's there. Okay, maybe I'm not frozen. Something happened and it kicked.
Someone once told me.
That was scary. Cheryl Jackson, not frozen here. That's good. There I am. Look at me. Look at me on the screen. There's 21 of you watching. So many eyeballs. So many eyeballs. Oh, it's a good thing I popped in because I forgot, you guys. We have top fans. Craft by Jay is number 1. Adelaide is number 2. The Crafty Visage, all you guys. Wow, Linda, our new Linda V, she's in and she's got 75 points. Look at all that. Yeah, so you guys can fight for being a number 1. That's what those little crowns are. So if you're like, what's that crown? It has to do with chatting. So when you chat back and forth and say hellos, didn't record my vote. Because Maddie, you veto number 2, and it's supposed to be vote veto 2. VOTE, vote veto 2. And the poll is closed. I do apologize about that. We will go to the dashboard and we will look to see I'm confused. 1 vote for number 1, 2 votes for number 2, and 2 votes for number 3. Okay, so what did Maddie vote for? We'll use Maddie's vote as, I think, because let's see, what did Maddie vote for? Maddie voted for number 2, which makes number 2 voted for 3 times. So number 2, Lawn Fawn is going bye-bye. Bye, Lawn Fawn. It was nice to see ya. So that's where we're at. Because we had a tie. And we used Maddie's vote that didn't collect as the tiebreaker. Deborah's cheating. Why is she cheating? Is she doing all the typity types? Okay, so we need to pull out the stuff. Because on Wheel of Brands and Materials, what we do is we put a list together of all the things that we own, all of them, not like individually, but we group them. So like My Designs, Paper Roses, Lawn Fawn, those are things that I own, right? And then paint, tissue paper, wax resist, which I can grab those right here. Okay, wax resist sticks. I'm gonna go grab my acrylic paints because we did use acrylic ink the last time. And if you guys don't have acrylic paint, you can use re-inkers, you can use watercolors instead, you can use whatever you like. But that's what I have, and it's a good way to use some stuff that we don't. While I'm up getting the paint I'll grab the tissue paper. Because I have different kinds of tissue paper, so that'll be fun. And then we'll find stuff from Paper Roses and Art Impressions. But there's my little wax crayons. And I just watched a video where the lady just used those too. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Tissue paper, tissue paper, tissue paper, tissue paper, tissue, tissue, tissue. Is this the one we're using first? I don't know. Maybe I haven't used either of them. I don't know. Okay, we got paint and tissue paper. Tissue paper. Look at all the tissue papers. I got Christmas tissue paper. I got roses. I got black and whiteums. I got the tissues. And then we need My Designs, Paper Roses, and Art Impressions. Paper Roses. Paper Roses. Paper Roses. Roses. I'm almost positive that's Paper Roses. but somebody didn't label it. So I'm going to toss it up there anyways because I'm pretty sure that's paper roses. I'm pretty sure. And then art impressions, which would be under A. A for art impressions. A. We have that. We have that. And then we have, look at how cute that is. I've never even used it, but look at all the burdens and everything. We might just do that because that's fabulous. And then Alex Siberia. And then my designs, which, you know what would all sorts. I've got all sorts of stuff. Shall we? I'm just gonna take a look. So we have some critters and birds. The birds would be really fun on whatever we do. Don't necessarily need to do the birdhouse. I'll have to get some clippers because those dies they're attached. I hate it when that happens. So, capybara, I was trying to do that. Aw, little stego. My Christmas dinosaurs, you guys. Christmas dinosaurs. So we have some of my designs. I'm thinking, oh, this would be cute with, look at, little Halloween. I know, it's Christmas in July and I'm looking at Halloween stuff. My little bunnies. Those are nice. That's nice. Thinking. I might just draw something. I'm not feeling vibes from this stuff. Well, I'm getting vibes. I'm getting some Halloween and Christmas vibes, but not the vibes these are not the vibes we're looking for. But look at it. Isn't he cool? He's so shiny. These are my dinosaur designs. Turkeys, skeleton, leaferes. My design, we got some leaves. We got some, this would be really cute with the tissue paper. These little guys here. I'm gonna pull those out. I think we're gonna pull those out. Not that one. The vellum ones. The vellum one. We're gonna pull out some of these vellum ones. I think these will look nice with the tissue. I don't know which ones though. That's why I'm pulling quite a bit. That one might be too big. Okay, okay, my designs. Eating. Oh my gosh. I got more. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of doodling and whatnot. There's my dinosaurs. Oh, those would be cute. There's the bunny. There's another bunny. That's nice too. Okay, what do we have? We have a little squirrel. We have a little thingy. We have a little thingy. And we have some birds. We have some birds and little critters. Birds and critters and more birds. Some flowers. Some more flowers. Oh, you know what? That might be pretty. I'm a looking. There's my bat. I think I'm gonna pull this guy out for some inspo. Come here, you. That's a columbine. This is a bellflower. I think we're gonna pull this for some. I think we're gonna acrylic paint this. I think we're gonna do like a collage of sorts. We're gonna need to make a big card today. I got some big ideas floating in my head. We're gonna need to make a big card today, and we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that down there, and we're gonna get 8.5 by 5.5. 8.5 by 5.5, which means if we take this, we can cut it down. There's a piece of watercolor paper, and then we need a card base, which I'm pretty sure I didn't put my stuff away. No, I did not. We're gonna do a half a sheet of paper. Or yeah, we're gonna fold this bad boy in half. Okay. We're thinking on the fly, you guys, because that's what we do. I'm just gonna fold this in half. We're just gonna fold it in half. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna say, hi Debbie J. Hi Deborah. Hello, hello. Ginger the cat lady, thanks for popping in. How is everybody doing today? We are doing, I know, right? Okay, a bunch of things, chest tightness. So, did they fix you, Delise? Halloween, Christmas, all over YouTube in the summer. I know, it's funny, right? Visited 9 hours. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the bunny butt, right? I'll have to remember and send you a copy, T, so you can play with a bunny butt. Still want that penguin at the beach. I want to be at the beach. Lamb chops. I don't think I've ever ate lamb. I've had goat. The bird stamp, has that been in your cart so much? Ooh, a NutriBullet thingy. Awesome. We have a Ninja with the double blades, and that thing pulverizes ice like there's no tomorrow. And my kids, we've been on this fruit smoothie kick for a while. I gotta get back. Ginger cat lady is in a layover in Nashville, headed to Florida. You're looking at musical instruments. So the numbers that Debbie J are following is your top fan. So Craft by J is top fan, Adelaide is a top fan, and Deborah, they're 1, 2, 3 top fans. And you can find that right at the top of your chat. It says live chat, all that fun stuff, and it has top fan, which I need to filter. I need to get all my messages. And then all that stuff. Oh, speaking, my little goals button. So, when I was live with Debbie J and she shared over to here, I had my top fans, she had her top fans, and we gave the number one top fan our card, which for me was Anna Moret. Anna Moret won mine because she did a donation and put herself into number one. And then we got a few more donations. And so I set a goal and we surpassed that goal. So thank you again, Anna Moret. Abraham. Oh my gosh. Somebody else, I know somebody else donated. Y'all, my brain went, I know you guys did. Does it tell me? Somewhere it's got to tell me. Somewhere it's got to tell me who all donated the other night. YouTube Studio. Hold on a sec, you guys, because I should have wrote them down. I think I'll do that from now on. I need to write down who my donators are. Yeah. So, yeah. See, I knew. Okay, see all. Here we go. Anna Moret, Ramona, Jen Citro, which was amazing because I think she's new to the channel, like yesterday. Jean Morin, Abraham, that was on the 19th. But, so just from yesterday, Anna Moret, Abraham, Jean, Jen, Ramona. Because they donated, there's going to be a bonus live on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Right here on the YouTube, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So, and what are we going to do on that bonus live? I don't know. If you're here right now, you can suggest things that we can work on Saturday. No. So it's a combination. So if you donate, you get more points. If you chat, you get points. It's a combo thing. So if nobody donates, okay, and if nobody donates, you'll see today that at the end it's going to be who's chatted the most, I think. I don't know, because Susan Burrows, did she say hello? Oh, there's Susan. So I think you get points for saying hello. Debbie J. Debbie J, I think. Where do we... Jean says, I'm not a chatter unless I have a few cocktails. So I'm not exactly sure how the points rile up. What was that? Oh, I missed it. What was that? Somebody did something. T is headed to bed. Toodles T. Sorry I missed that. But Miss T is... Alrighty, friends. I'm out. Have a fabulous evening. Bye, T. Somebody did something and I missed it. Can somebody tell me what happened? Okay. Super chats. Anna Moret. Yeah. Guys, I just said no donating so people could see that they could win just by chatting. You guys spoil me. Okay, so yeah, so now we have scroll. Oh my gosh, look at crap. Stop. You guys are killing me. Stop it. Boys and cats, a theme for Saturday. Jay, we will do boys and cats for a theme on Saturday. Quit. Guys, I have sticky notes somewhere. They're supposed to be in here. They're my green sticky notes. I like them because, well, they're green and I see them. Boys and cats. We could use our Crafty J stamp from Crafty Stamp Co. Boys and cats. And then we have a plethora of kitty dyes from Timmy Holtz. We could make our own paper with cats for our bonus on Saturday. Okay, there we go. You guys are killing me. You guys have no idea. Delise says you should know better. We don't. I know, but still, you guys. I know it's not green because I don't know where my green one is, but that's okay. This is going up right there, so that we know what we're doing on Saturday. Boys and Cats theme, a bonus on Saturday. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern is our bonus live. Now I got to get back to my big card. What are we doing? We're going to trim this down because we want this to fit on here, right? That's 5.5. I don't know what size that's going to be. It's going to be something. We're going to chop this down ahead of time. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to trim it. Trim it all the edges. I can't even function, you guys. Look what you guys do to me. I'm a blah. Susan Burrows, cats can be any color you want. Yeah. I guess unicorn kitties are green. I know. Well, they can be, yeah. Because, well, they could have a rainbow with the green in the hair. Okay, we're going to trim the little glue area off. Then we're going to trim a little bit off this side. And a little bit off of this side. Did I trim a little bit off of that side? I don't even know. We're going to go down to... So our paper is 5.5, because that's 11 divided in half is a 5.5. And then, is it a 1/4 inch we need to take off? Or what is it? Oh, we're going to go down to 5. We're going to go down to 5. We're going to take off a 1/2 inch. I put a mark on there. It's probably a good thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have a decent sized border. I need to erase that little pencil mark. Or not. And then we're going to use I think we're gonna hide our critters in here a little bit. And we're gonna hide them by putting them on tissue paper a little bit. And we're gonna use a little bit of tissue paper with the flowers on it. And then we're gonna paint over that. So we're gonna do our little collage. Deborah! Oh my gosh. I think you're right, Adelaide. Deborah! Oh my gosh. Why didn't I hear that one go ding? Did it not ding? Oh my gosh. Okay, why didn't that one ding? Because I heard the other ones. Super chatted. I'll have to check my settings to make sure my super chatties get heard. Can you send me Maddie's email so I can email her when you have extra live? That's up to Maddie. Because emails and addresses are private, but if she says that you can have her email, I will happily send it to you. Oh my gosh. And then, I can't, you guys, you fried me. You fried me brain. Fried me brain. What are we doing? We got our paints. We got our, oh, we need our wax resist, which we'll put on lastest. Okay. So yes, I will send you her email. Which one do I want? I don't want that one. I want a little bit of this one. We're gonna set this aside. And we're gonna put some tissue. We're gonna get some tissue papers on here. We're gonna put that there. That's a nice piece. Look at that piece of tissue. That was like just the right chunk for us. Just fabulous. We're gonna do that. Where did this tissue go? I'm like, where's the tissue? I don't even know. Okay, and then we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little bit of color in here, but I think I want this white one. I think I want this white one. So we're gonna cut it out. Did you all see that she got those tissues for $1 something? Who got a tissues for $1? I know. I'm like, no, emails are not listed on the rack list because that is not something that is needed for the rack list. So yeah, emails are not shared. I don't share the emails. That is, and it's stated on the rack list and the ATC trading cards that where'd it go? Did I just put it away? Oh no, it blew off the table. I'm like, where'd it go? You guys, And these are Tim Holtz rolls of tissues. They're printed on, but the best. Oh my gosh. He also has blank. So you can buy a roll of blank tissue and stamp on it, color it, do all the things like normal paper. You just have to be a little bit more cautious with the things, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. And then a couple of birdies up in this area. And maybe like this little guy hanging out down there. But before that, we're gonna draw our inspiration piece. These little guys. We're gonna try and do these a little bit smaller. We're gonna draw those in acrylic paint, because acrylic paint is something we're supposed to use. And then we're also supposed to use, yeah, I don't think we might use one of those. I don't know. And we got to use something by Art Impressions, which will probably use the stitch dies to give this guy like a little home to sit on. Or even the dragonfly after, because that might be pretty too. But let's get, we're going to paint our thing, because through the tissue we'll see whatever I draw in there. We're going to paint it. We're using watercolor paper to paint with our acrylic paints. It is Tim Holtz Ideology collage paper. And I did purchase mine at Joann's at the time. But you can probably get it at the Ranger website and stuff. Guys, just spoil the crap out of, you guys don't know. And you know, so the hubby, he's not here when I do my lives most of the time, because he's got to go to work and all that stuff. And yesterday he was at work early, so even if I had time to run down, which I was a little late to my TikTok yesterday, because I did run downstairs, but he was already gone for work because he had to go to work early, which sucks. So he comes home today, this morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, "Hey babe." And I roll over and I look, and he's got a coffee, and he's like, "I need your cup." Because a while ago, last year, I bought a Frost Buddy, and the Frost Buddy, let me tell you, it's pretty cool. It puts your drink in there. He brought this at 9 o'clock in the morning. It is 8 p.m. right now, and this is still cold. Granted, the ice has finally melted, but it's still cold. That's what the Frost Buddy does. It keeps your cold drink cold, right? So 9 o'clock in the morning, still drinking my coffee. He goes, "You're so spoiled. Look what I got you." And I'm like, "You have no idea. You have no idea." And then I went and told him about what happened last night on Debbie J's channel and all the spoils that I got spoiled with. And he's like, "No shit." And I'm like, sorry. But that's what, that's what happened. That's what happened this morning at 9 o'clock. So, yeah. And then here you guys are again. And I'm going to have to tell him again in the morning. I move the girls when I can't. Because I'm trying. I do, because I have to check my lap to see, and they're in the way. I'm like, please. Yes, I have to move the girls to see if anything has fallen in my lap. Thanks for noticing. Maybe. Oh my gosh. That was slightly embarrassing. Okay, what was I doing? You guys, we're never going to get this car done. We've been here an hour? You guys? guys, I haven't done diddly, and we've been here an hour. We need to do, ooh, you know what? We're going to pull out our wax resisties. And so wax crayons. Oh, these ones are made in the UK. So these, you know when you're doing Easter eggs and you use the white crayon and then you dip the egg and where the white crayon is, there's no color. That's what these are, okay? They don't come up though. Like you put it down and they don't come up, but you can probably heat it and get it off, if that makes sense, because it's wax and wax will melt. I'm gonna do, how do I want to do this? You know what? We're gonna draw, it's gonna be a little bit interesting, but we're gonna take our wax resist and I'm gonna try and draw these flowers, and then we're gonna paint over the top of them and see how that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we'll get there. So we're gonna make, the mark is there, we just can't see it. We're gonna go up like so, and then we're gonna come, I'm gonna pile on the waxy goodness, and then we're gonna do in, out, and then we're gonna do a line coming down. I'm actually tipping it up to see, because it's leaving like a little glossy area. I might have messed that up, but, and then I'm just gonna go over it a few times, kind of bulk out the line a little bit. And then it's got some leafy bits like there, and then we're gonna do a stem. It's melting. My hands are toasty, so it's melting. That one's kind of nice. And then I think I'm gonna do like this swirly one I got going on here, because that's kind of how they open. And then we go around the bottom, and then the leafy bits. And then that. I don't know. Get the little crumbs off. Oh no, it's on there. I don't know. You guys can kind of see the glossiness. I don't know. What did I say we can't do? I don't know. And we're gonna thin down our acrylic paint to be more like watercolors, because oh, you know what? I want to use this color and this color and maybe this color. That's nice. We're going to thin them down and make them more like watercolors, so hopefully they don't stick to the things. So we're going to put a little bit goes a long way, especially when you're going to water it down to be more like watercolors. Isn't that a pretty color? This one I could paint my whole house in. Not really, but it's seafoam. Seafoam green. I love it. I would do my kitchen in seafoam green. Because I think it would be really pretty next to my Coca-Cola green stuff. So we're going to load up our brush with some water. And we're going to dip into that color. And see, we've thinned it out so it's really... Look it! There it is. Look at what the wax resist is doing. Isn't that clever? Oh my gosh. Oh, I like that. I wished I'd have done the mixing a little bit sooner. Add some more water. I'm just picking up the colors and just plopping them down on here. Now, because this is acrylic and not watercolors, once it dries, it's not going to move again. So you can do another layer and the under part will stay perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how cute that... Oh, I just got my finger in there. Let's not get our fingerprints in there. I'm going to dry this and then do another crayon over that. And then we're going to put another layer of color on. Because that's the thing to do. Is anybody out there crafting with me? Is anybody out there crafting with me today? Or are you guys just doing the things, just watching? See, I just melted all that wax. I don't know where it went though. I mean, is it still there? I may have to wax over those again because I want them to stay white. I think I will. I think I will just be on the safe side and go over them again. Okay, so we're gonna go over these guys again just to make sure that they stay white. Because I don't want them to not be white. And then we're gonna put, where's my picture at? We're gonna put another one of these little guys. And even though we colored this, it's still hard to see what's going on. Put a little guy right there with his little doodads. And we're going to come down like so. And then we're going to do... Oh, that is so hard to tell. I don't know what that one's gonna look like. I don't know, but we're gonna get our colors wet again, and we're gonna go right over the top and see. Oops, that kind of dried out. Oh, that one, it didn't work. It didn't work. Interesting. Well, it's kind of there. I mean, it's kind of there. I guess I didn't put enough wax down. Okay, well, that's interesting to know. It works best not on... Yeah, because that didn't... Interesting. It didn't work out as well as I thought, but we still have a good foundation, so try and wiggle that out. Okay, that's all right. We still have that. It's okay. And we did use our wax resist. So then we can see it's there. I can see it's shiny. It just didn't resist it the second time around. It's really bizarre. Oh, that's good to know. Susan Burrow says, often the melted wax is absorbed into the paper. Sometimes it will resist. Sometimes the wax is so completely absorbed, it doesn't resist. So I was good to go over it again, but putting the second layer, either I didn't do enough wax on it, or it just reacts different because of the acrylic underneath, which is fine. Which is fine. We learn something, but I like it. I do want to put a little something in there. Let me dry this again. I'm thinking I want to put ooh, that's hot. Where's our fingers? Don't melt your fingers. Use somebody else's fingers. Brenda! Or is it? How are you doing? I just looked up. I should probably scroll up a little bit. Linda V, do you have the food rule? If you bring something yummy to chat, you have to bring enough for all of us? I know. It would be nice if we could zap stuff over. Beachcomber Nani! Hello, hello. How are you doing? You're cleaning the kitchen, Anna Reds. Oh, and Linda V is eating ice cream. Deborah's folding clothes. Oh, that's because I asked earlier, what are y'all doing? Stamper Girl's crafting. Wait. Who? Jay is number 2. And Deborah's number 1. See? It just is interesting how things go. Okay, so there's that. We dried that. Let us put... Ooh, Timmy Holtz crayons. Hold on a sec. Let me go grab those. Let me go grab my... They're not crayons. They're the watercolor pencils, but they look like crayons. I don't have the crayons. I have the colored pencil thing. I have the colored pencil things. These things. to add some color because I was hoping, I don't know what I was hoping, but we're going to do this. Then we're going to get a paintbrush. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I like it. Okay. And then, yeah, it didn't need much. I just needed a little something. I needed it a little something. And see, it leaves that little white in there instead of it's like drawing with white instead of drawing with black, right? Let's get some green in there for our little greeny leaves in our stem. We're going to put our stem next to the white area because we can do whatever we want. Clean that off. And just because your wheel called for something doesn't mean you can't add to it. So always keep that in mind. If you're doing yourself a wheel of brands and materials to use up things that you haven't used in a while, even though it didn't come up on the pull, you can still use it. You can use whatever you want, because the goal of the wheels and the brands the goal of the wheel is to use things that you haven't used in a while to loosen up your brain pan so that you can I splashed a little bit of water on my keyboard. That was so bad. Use things that you haven't used. Relax the brain, or give it a workout. Sometimes, you know, thinking of these things, you give your brain a workout, and you just do the stuff. And if it makes absolutely no sense, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I made a clean spot because, well, let me move these so we have more of a clean spot, because we're done with the acrylic paint. We got the acrylic paint on there. We got acrylic paint. We got wax resist, so that part is mostly done. We're going to so if you're using your phone or device, it's next to the person's name, and then your top fan. I don't know if you guys should see the top fans right there, and then those are our lovelies that are some top fans. But y'all are my top fans because y'all come back time after time for this crazy lady who does the crazy things on her channel. And sometimes the cursey words escape the mouth, and I apologize for that. I don't apologize on Twitch or TikTok because the cursey words escape and we don't care over there. But here on the YouTubes, I try to keep it languagey appropriate for everybody. If you like a little more wild and crazy, we get a little bit more sassy on the TikTok and the Twitch. And it's still me. It's still me. Just, I'm more toned down here, and over there, it's like they just set me free. I hope that makes sense. But yeah. Carrie, hello, hello. Okay. So we have this. We have this. We're going to peel that back. But you can still see. You guys probably can't. You can still see some of that pulls through. See, like, that little guy is in there. He's in there. He's in there. I don't know if I want to cover him exactly. Maybe we'll put this more like this. And like, oh, I like that. Like peeky through. Oh, I like that. I like that. We need some glue. We must glue. Glue. We're going to put a little bit of glue there. And we're going to put that there. Then we're going to put a little bit of glue. Where are we going with this glue? We're going this way. Do. And we're going this way. Yep. And then we're going this way. And then we're getting glue on the things. And if you get glue where you don't want it, don't worry. Don't worry. It'll dry. It'll dry. Okay, and then this one is going to go... I'm going to get this wet a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of water because I want to rip this a little bit more. Oops. It's not what I wanted, but it is what just happened, so we're going to go with it. That's going to be nice. So then set that down. I don't want that straight edge there. Okay. And you can either put glue on there or you can put glue on the tissue. I'm going to go on the back side of this tissue because it's a little janky. And do that. Set that there. And then I'm going to go and do a combo. Get those edges and roll that right over. Look at that. All right. Oops. Oops. Well, I wrinkled that. I don't know what happened, but it's down. It's okay. We're just going to roll that back to the back side because why not? I just used water to roll it to the back side. When we glue it down to our card base, it'll be fine. But look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh, that might be fun. We'll put that right there. We'll put a little chunk right there. Tissue is fine. I mean, it's tissue. And if you have Christmas tissue, it's the same stuff, you guys. You can use your Christmas tissue. Get back there. There's that. Or you can rip that off. Whatever makes your heart happy. This is going to be a pain. Get back there. Stay put. So there's that. That is going to be that. Let's put a little bit of color over the top. We can bring the acrylic paint back in. We're going to bring in this sagey color that it got lost a little bit. We're going to water it down. I watered it down just a little bit too much. And I'm going to go over the tissue. So the tissue's not so white. Oh, that's nice. We're going to have sagey tissue. Oh, I likes it. Oops, that's not glued down. If you find a piece that's not glued down, just get your finger in there and glue it down. Just like so. Oh, I like that. So we toned down the whiteness with a little bit of that sagey color. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, I like that. We gotta dry it though, because it's kind of wet. I'm gonna clean my brush really quick. Okay. And then we're gonna grab a dryer. Yes, you can. Thank you, Pam. I keep getting sidetracked. You can use plain Jane white tissue paper and stamp on it and do all the things. What you're going to want to do is tape a little piece to a piece of paper, and I'll show you that here in a minute, and then you can put it down. Look at that. Oh, I'm glad we put a little bit of that. And it's not a lot of that green. It's just enough. I think we need some text running across there too. Some stampy text. Let me get some stampy text. We're gonna do typewriter. The typewriter. We're gonna do the typewriter, and we're just gonna do like a little corner, and we're gonna do a little bit of a brown, just a nice little brown. And we don't want it perfect, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, oh man, look at that. Layers, my friends, layers. We're gonna set that layer aside. These background fonts. This one is a Simon Hurley background font. It's called Typewriter, and you can actually chop it up because it does have sentences that are really interesting in there. Interesting sentences. Art left for Arizona on Friday, and you haven't gotten the mail this whole time. Maybe I will send to the chat. Pam, you guys cracked me up. Oh, my points. Oops. Okay, let's clean that up. This is Gur. It's the Simon Hurley ink too. It's a very nice brown. It's very nice brown. We're gonna clean this glue off the table. Glue and a little bit of paint. We're gonna throw our little bit of garbage away. Okay. So we have art impressions, and we're gonna do a couple of the birds, and we're gonna do, where's my little critter? We're gonna do this little critter. Oh, and paper roses. Our little critter needs a home. We'll do him last. I'm gonna get a piece of just plain tissue paper. Okay, just a piece. Nothing too big. Although that's ginormous for what we're gonna work on. But I just want to show you guys. Okay. There's our plain tissue. And this can be tissue, like I said, from packaging, from your Christmas wrappings, all of the things. Then we're going to pull out some stamps that we've never used. Look at how cute that is. So in this, I would have to cut out the flowers. I got to cut all of these things apart in order to use the dies. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But it is what it is. I'm going to get a piece of copy paper. Nothing fancy. You can pull it out of the garbage too. Can you see the points? So Stamper Girl, when you're on your phone, You don't have this button, top fans. I don't know. You guys don't have that button? Top fans. Deborah's got 900. Jay's got 650. Delise has probably 25 or 75. I don't know. Is that even updated? Huh. Maybe it's just me because it's my channel. I don't know. Let's see. Content. Live. This one. I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know where else I can look for information, but yeah, I can see that. And those points are for when I get stickers and stuff, and then you can buy the stickers and share them up there in the corner where the avocado dances when people stuff. My list is not updating. You know, I'm wondering if that is my case too. I don't know. Let's close out. Let's go back. Well, that didn't do anything. There's all my fan funding peeps. You guys are rocking. I'll have to double check to see how the points are earned. But yeah, if you guys are looking at the sassy, oh, it was frozen. Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen because I'm showing you this. Linda has it. Okay. If you touch the numbers. Oh, look at that. Deborah, you're so genius. So you can get there through that. But yeah, so the sassy cash will come in handy in the future when I have stickers and stuff for you guys to use, and they'll go up there where the avocado is. So when I say who's team green, you guys can throw up your team colors. I'm working on those slowly, and I did a couple and I haven't done any since, but I will. I gotta get in the mindset. And you get sassy points for commenting. So here's our tissue paper on a piece of copy paper. Like I said, nothing fancy. You can tape it down so it doesn't blow around and stuff. But you're going to take your little stamps, whatever you're doing, right? I want the flying ones. I need some flying ones. And I'm just going to kind of fussy cut tear them. And then you can stamp them with, I think pretty much anything. So there it, now this is water reactive ink. So if you get it wet, it'll smear and do things, right? But if you use a waterproof ink, watercolor safe, and you want to do that, my goodness, I just stuck my fingers in that. Did you see? Oops, I moved that one. Why? I don't know. Look at, oh, that one, that's all right. We'll get some. If you guys put it in your stamping tool, you're not going to have as many thingies, but you could totally do that, right? And this is why you want the copy paper underneath. You see all those little dots from where we stamped? If we did this on the glass mat and moved our paper, this would go back into this and we would ruin what we were working on, right? And we don't want to do that. And then you can do all the things. Like, we're going to make little red birds, little orangey birds, whatevers. We're going to do little orangey birds. Oops. Versifying Claire, it smears. It smears. But don't worry. It'll dry. Or not. I don't know. Let's try it. Are we not drying? No, we're not drying. Why aren't we drying? We need you to dry, little birdie. Don't be like this, birdie. Are you dry? We can give ourselves temporary tattoos. Look it. Oh my goodness. You're in the chat, the people with crowns have like a number 1, number 3. If you click on those numbers, it'll put you up. But if it's not working on the iPads and stuff, then it won't. Okay, so we have yeah, okay, why? Let's pull out the archival ink. Because one of these inks will stay. You guys, I have stamped on tissue paper before. Do I remember these things? No. And you know what? I don't even know. We're going to turn these ones upside down so that we know that these are the archival ones. You might have to leave it to dry a little bit. I'm impatient, so I don't want to leave it to dry. I want it to work now. Okay, archival. Haha. Archival. You don't have crowns either? And a little bit of water. Look at that cute little birdie. We just watercolored a bird on tissue paper. There we go. So you can stamp on your tissue. So you can have plain tissue and stamp on it, and then you can fussy cut it and do all the things with it. Oops. And so we're gonna let that dry a second. Wait for it to dry or make it dry. gonna fussy cut that a little, and then we can plop our little birdies. Look how cute. And because they're on tissue paper, we don't even have to cut it fabulously. We can just get it close, right? So I think I'll put that little guy like right there because there's a empty spot. There's one birdie. How cute is that? You know what? I'm going to put it right. I'm going to put it right here. There. See? Okay. So we got those guys on. I don't know, that one's not dry yet. Quit. Okay, we got our birdies on, and then we're gonna put our little art impressions. Where'd the other guy go? I just had it. I don't know. We could use the guy with the little acorn. I was hoping for the other guy, but I lost him. What? I just had him. He was sitting over here, and I picked him up and looked at him, and then I lost him. Sir, where did you go? I know my desk is an atrocious mess right now. It's disgusting how messy it is, but I do need that. I do need that because I want that little guy. I don't want that little guy. Although that guy's cute, I want my other guy. But we can't do the other guy because I can't find the other guy. Oh, I found him. I found him. I want the little flower guy. Linux the cat. Pam owes me a snack. I woke up to help. Hi, Linux the cat. Meow. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy like here, but he needs a stage. So we're gonna die cut him a stage from our paper roses. You know what? We're going to do this little fancy area. On one of our squares. I think that will be cute. I think that will be cute. So let's get a square. Probably this one. He'll fit, and that'll fit. That'll be great. So, great. We're making grates with crates, or crates with grates. Someone said I should be him in chat when I'm just being silly. It's a good idea. You can come, Linux can come join anytime. I expect to see Linux here on our bonus live Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I expect a Linux here. I'm just saying. I just expect these things now. Because I'm spoiled. I get what I want. And things. All the things. All the things. Okay. Oops. Those are not the ones I want. Although they'll work. But we want these ones. Because we're going to die cut our little square. For our little dude to sit on. Okay, so there's our little die. And then we're going to get a little piece of this. This is a piece of paper that I made, and I used the frame. I made a frame with that. And that we're doing that again. We're just going to plop this on here. Plop this on here. We're going to make a wooden grate kind of thing. It's 8:50 already. That's game time, you guys. It's game time. I've got 45 minutes, so I'll play my game when we're done, because we're about done. I didn't affix this to the table, so it's not going, and the paper roses die is a little bit thick. It's a little bit thick. Did it cut them out? And it didn't help that my wood grain I don't know. I think it cut it out. We need to do some pokey tooling. I just need an area that's big enough for our wooden. Oops. That's right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we want to trim that off. We want to trim that off. And then we're going to trim to about here. So we just need to clean out everything on this side. We'll get it. And it's nice because even though you guys can't see it, there is still texture on my thing. Even though we smushed most of it out, it's still got some interesting texture. And then the little squares or diamonds that we've created, these little bits, actually have texture on them as well. So we've got some textury bits, and we might use some of these bits. I'll show you. Maybe. Okay, and then we're going to trim. I don't think it needs to be perfect. We're just going to put some lattice on there. But because we have to cut this off, I don't want this straightness going on. So we're going to come in here. going to cut through there. We're going to cut this edge off. This border, we're just going to cut that border off so it's more open. So all 4 sides are even. The cute little. And then we'll cut. That goes right up there. We're going to cut right through here. Oh, look at. Oh, that's such a cute little. We're going to cover most of it because it's going to be under our critter when we get him cut and fussy cut, but it'll still be great. We're just going to squeeze our glue. If we'd have thought about it, we could have ran it through our sticker machine, or we could have put it on sticker paper and then die cut it. But, you know, sometimes I never think about that until after the fact, and it's okay. Oops. And my glue dries clear, so we don't mind if it's a little gluey in there. We are going to put our hand in there, or a towel. Okay, pull some of that glue out of the center. Okay, so and then our little dude is going to sit on there. Oh, he's going to be so cute. But we got to stamp and fussy cut him out. Apparently, I've never used this because he is actually taped in there. Like, they didn't want him to escape. My goodness. Jean, thank you for hanging out with us today. We'll see you next time, my friend. Have a good sleep. Okay, so then we're going to stamp this guy. How do we want to color him? We're gonna color him with some alcohol markers because I find that is the easiest and quickest. We're gonna hand stamp because you guys, literally, my room is a disaster. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. We're gonna get some alcohol markers, and we need a piece of paper to alcohol marker on. Did you see my card from Adelaide, you guys? It wanted to come visit you. I was trying to pull out a piece of paper here. Scraps. There we go. Scraps. Ah, I love that unicorn. She's so pretty. Things are falling everywhere because it's a hot mess, you guys. It's a hot mess. Because I haven't used this stamp before, we're going to stamp it a couple of times just to make sure. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Make sure there's nothing under that. I got ink everywhere. The foam pads, I like the juiciness of them for different techniques, but I tell you, stamping on the stamps, like, look at it. I made a hot mess. But that is Black Widow. Black Widow, right there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Be creative. Hello, Judy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Pam, you don't have cat snacks? She's allergic to kitty cats, so she would not have cat snacks. Okay, so we've got our thing. Let's grunge this up a little. We have this green going on. Let's get some Minty Fresh I gotta do. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. We're gonna take Minty Fresh and we're gonna go over that. Minty Fresh. Because we just don't want it all white. And some of that glue is not gonna, and it'll be fine. You can see where the glue is resisting, and that's fine. We don't want it like, yeah. We just want a little bit of color. Just a little bit of color. So we add some Minty Fresh. Minty Fresh. That makes me happy. You guys should see. I should show you this disaster. I've been live all week, which can't be an excuse because I'm live all week all the time. But this week, I don't know. It's just an off week. Oh, I like that. I think he will be fine sitting there. It's just a little piece of artwork. Just a little piece of artwork. Okay, let's color our little critter. Put a little bit of that in there. I need a lighter color. I'm on the hunt for something lighter. That is not it. I think this one's super dark. Yeah, that one is not gonna do it. Peachy. Come here. Pinky, peachy color. There we go. Look at him. And we didn't fully color him in. We kind of plopped the color in super quick. Yeah. Because we got a lot of paint and watercolory things. So we just tapped the colors in really quickly. And you can see we didn't hit all the spots. We left some white spots. And that's okay. You can do that. And then we're going to bring in this like pinky and orange color, maybe. Let's see what we got going on. And again, we're not going to color it all in. I like that. And then a touch of green for the leaves. Not that green though. It's too dark. Too dark. There we go. Those probably aren't leaves, but we are going to add them as leaves because we can do whatever we want. I just uploaded a picture in your honor in the chatty chat. Uploaded a picture in my honor in the chatty chat. Okay, messenger. I must see this picture in my honor. Oh, you know, I don't have... I'm still in Facebook jail. Delise, you gotta send it to me in the personals because I'm in Facebook jail. I don't get to go to the chatty chat. I may run chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, and I may have made the chat rooms, but I am no longer allowed into the chat rooms because I am banned from every single chat room associated with any group. Not just my own, all of them. Why, you guys say? Because I promoted fraud. I promoted fraud. I promoted a get-rich-quick scheme in the form of ATC, card swap. Yeah, still in jail. It's been like a month now. You guys, it's been like a month. Like, oh my gosh, Delise, those are so cute. They're purple. They're purple. But yeah, you guys, those are adorbs. I can't wear socks like that because my calves are like 20 miles 20 miles around. 20, no, they're huge. My calves are huge. I cannot wear boots that go up the calves or anything because, yeah, I'm still in Facebook jail. I was supposed to be up early today doing things like cleaning my craft room and getting a little video for Discord to go in. And I haven't done that. So, yeah. I do have Discord ready to go for the most part, I think. I hope it is. So, we're going to be moving the chats from Facebook to Discord. I know that a lot of people don't want to do Discord because it's another thing. But because I don't have access to the chat rooms in Facebook, I have to chat with you guys somewhere. And so that somewhere is going to be Discord. It's going to be set up similarly to Facebook in that we're going to have separate rooms for different things. It should be a little bit more navigational friendly because we can... I'll have a spot where people can share their affiliates, a spot where you can share your lives, like Delise, when just before you go live, you can pop it in the go live feature and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be better than Facebook. Well, it has to be better than Facebook because I'm not gonna have the Facebook chats anymore. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that little guy. Look at him, isn't he so cute? We're going to glue those guys together. I think I'll pop him up on that, though. So, yeah, it really sucks. And then I'm going to have to delete I'm going to delete all but one of the chats, which I'm going to have to appoint somebody else. See, and that's the other thing, too. I have to remove myself as an admin on my Facebook group because if anybody accidentally posts something that gets flagged, it'll shut down the group. That's why I type things in code now, because if they flag it, they're going to shut our group down. And then there won't be any Facebook chat with Sassy. Are we frozen? But, yeah, so, unfortunately, Cheryl Jackson has the same sockies. Oh, we can show it? Okay. Look at Delisa's sockies. Aren't they the cutest? Look at those. Little unicorn socks. It sounds complicated. No. It's not. I mean, no. It's just frustrating. It's more frustrating because I can click the buttons, I can do the things, right? But to not be an admin in my own group for fear of getting it shut down is kind of ridiculous. So, yeah. So we're going to move the chats over to Discord. And then Facebook will still be there for the people that don't want to go to Discord. I'll post my calendar schedule and stuff there. And then people can still share. They'll just have to share on the page and not necessarily in the chat. And you guys, yeah. Because I can't monitor the chats and keep them safe for you guys. I know you guys are great and fabulous, and there's no badness going on in the chats. But, you know, we might get new people, and I can't keep it safe for you if I can't even get in there. Yes, I did show the pics. I showed the leggings. Look at those leggings. My leggings are ginormous. I'm a big girl. They don't make socks that go over my honking calves. They're ginormous. But yeah, they're super cute. Sort of. Okay. We're just picking all of this. But over on Discord has no such qualms about me posting. And that's another thing too. I get put in sideline for posting links. Like, hey, you have a member posting links. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the member. I'm posting the links. And so I have to approve my own links. But on Discord, they don't care. They're like, if you want to post links, post your links. If you need an 18 or older room, just mark the thingy. And so, yeah. So there is going to be an area for sassy things. And yeah. It's gonna have all the things. Because I know my TikTokers and Twitchy peeps, you know, we're a little bit on the sassy side. We get a little sassy with our mouths. And you know, we'll have a place to put that and share that on the Discords. Look at that. You know what? We're going to take Minty Fresh because it's so minty good. Where did I put Minty Fresh? Did I actually put it away? No, I did not put it away. Where'd Minty Fresh go? You guys. My piles are... yeah, compression, yeah, but cute little socks like that aren't like compression socks or cute boots or anything like that, they don't make them in my size. Where's our card base? Here's our card base. We're gonna bring Minty Fresh, because I don't want that white. We're gonna bring Minty Fresh in. We should do polka dots. We should do dots. Where's it at? Where's my new stencil? Where's my new stencil? Because that will be glorious. It should be over here. Everything else is over here. Come here. Nope, that's the fish one. Oh, there you are. There you are. Come here. Come here. We got the new Simon Hurley bubbles. Bubbles, not to be confused with buble. They're not bublés. Those are compression socks? What? Since when are compression socks so cute? Can I have those on my wish list? I want some, because when I'm wrapped up in my unicorn blankie that Mr. J sent, I could be wearing my unicorn sockies. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. We can do these things. I left the ink on there too long. It stained it. Okay, so we're going to throw bubbles of Minty Fresh down the side. Bubbles of Minty Fresh. And we only need to do like a 1/4 inch border, you guys. Oh my god. 1/4 inch border. So we're going to load up our ink because this is fairly new brushes. Yeah. Yeah, look. You remember when compression socks were just fugly? Fugly. Look at that. Ah, we're going to flip it over and we're going to put our stencil on here. And we're going to fake it and we're just going to kind of line up the dots. Nobody's really going to notice. I mean, you guys will notice because you're psycho. But I'll notice because I did it. But if we mail this to somebody that doesn't know, they won't know. Look at that. Look at that. You can see where we overlapped, but can you see where we overlapped? Right there. I mean, you really have to look it. But once we get this on, oh, look it! Oh my goodness. I love it. We did all the things, you guys. I gotta get off. It's 9:15. It is what it is, though. We're gonna glue this down. I'm gonna glue this. I'm gonna use my glue stick, because why not? And I just re-glued my other thing, but we don't care. We're just gonna put some glue on here and get this all gluedified. I don't even know. We're just getting it on there. Oop, let's put it on the right way, though. Okay. I'm going to squish that over. Thank you. And they have Snoopy one 34-inch calves. Wow. I would have to measure because they're bigger than this because I cannot connect my fingers, my thumb and my pinky. They don't reach. There's like another 4 inches. They're huge. My calves are huge. They got to support all of this. All of this greatness they must support. It's crazy. Okay, and then for the piece de resistance, wins twin. That's golden. I want twin flames. Twin flames right there. This is one of the new Simon Hurley solar sprays. It's called Twin Flame. Susan Burrows says, Stamper Girl, I was just going to ask what brand those were. I've been looking at Viasock because I also have very wide calves and like several of their patterns. Stamper Girl, are you a mod? Can you share the link for anybody else that's interested? I don't know. Where am I at? No, not there. There. Play. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Stamper Girl is a mod. So if she... Oh, you got yours off oh, but you don't know what brand they were. Cheryl Jackson got some off of Amazon. Okay, we're going to take it out because I don't want to miss the whole thing. I just want some splatties. And then because